Disclaimer: this is an imaginary story. Please don't relate it with any idol or any other person. It's nothing related to anyone's life. It's pure work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. It's a Notice 7 story. If you are solo stand and can't see other members, then this story isn't for you. You are on wrong channel. Watch the story carefully, then comment. Be respectful and don't embarrass yourself. Whatever pics are shown in this story, they all have been taken from Google and Pinterest. The credit for them goes to their real owner. Storyline and voice are mine, so please don't copy that. Author's point of view. Teacock changed the mattress and spread new sheet on Jin's bed. June brought the cooking oil and Hopi prepared the french fries and potato chips. Teacock were doing their homework while sitting on the floor and June was teaching them while massaging Junki's legs. Minnie and Junki's bickering was as usual going on. In the argument, Junki used the word bloody, and Minnie quickly caught it. He started repeating bloody, which was actually a bad word. For diverting Minnie's attention, T brought the karaoke set, but before T could sing, Minnie snatched the mic from his hand and started singing Butter Song in his version. He included all the members in that. Everyone was enjoying except Yungi, so he kicked him. Hobie also joined them. Seeing Minnie enjoying on Butter Song, they all remembered Shoyun, who used to enjoy this song. They started talking about the similarities of Minnie and Shoyun. Minnie was eating the potato chips with ice cream. Jin came there and saw Minnie enjoying potato chips with ice cream. It reminded him Shoyun's pregnancy craving. Jin went to his room and locked the door. He got triggered. He threw everything on the floor while remembering Shoyun. After a few minutes, when Jin came to call Jin for dinner, he found door was locked from inside and Jin wasn't answering him. He called everyone. Minnie started crying while banging the door. Everyone tried to open the door, but they couldn't find the key. Let's see what happens next. Yungi, while banging the door, Hyang, 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 open the door, Hyang. Minnie, while banging the door, Mama, Mama, door open. Minnie, want Mama, Mama. Hobie, T, take Minnie outside. T, Minnie, let's go outside. Grabbed his hand. Minnie, young T's hand. Minnie, no, go. Minnie, Mama, only. Cookie forcefully picked Minnie in his arms. Minnie, don't cry. You will fall sick. Hang is all right. He must have fallen asleep. Minnie, Mama. June, Cookie, let him stay here. He remembered past incident. Cook, but Hyang. Jungi, June is right. Let him come here. Maybe Hyang opened the door after hearing his crying. T, I'm going to check her window from outside. It may be open. Left. Hobie, I'm going to search the spare key of his room. Left. Yungi, we can't waste much time. We don't know what condition he is. June, break the door. June, are you sure? Yungi, yeah, we don't have any other option. Hyang isn't well. What if he does any stupidity then? No, we can't take the risk. Yoongi Cook moved along with Minnie to give June space. June took few steps back, then ran to door and bumped with it. He was applying his whole power, but nothing has happened. Cook and Yoongi joined him too. Soon T and Hopi came there. They also joined June, but nothing happened. Minnie was also pushing the door with his all the strength. With everyone's combined effort, finally door broke. They all rushed inside. T Cook pulled Minnie behind themselves. After noticing the shattered room, they found Jin was sitting on the floor while hugging his legs, pushing his knees on his chest. Hobie went to him. Hobie bent on his knees and placed his trembled hand on Jin's arm. Hyang, Jin Hyang, are you alright? June whispered. Is he alright? Hobie slowly nodded his head. He doesn't have fever. His body is cold but breathing. Everyone sighed in relief. Hyang, come, let's have dinner, shook Jin. Hyang, are you listening me? Jin, still hugging himself. Go from here. Hobie. Hyang, we only come here to call you for dinner. Jin, I don't want to eat anything. Just leave me alone. June. We too, Hyang. Just come for dinner. You haven't eaten anything since the morning. Jin, I'm not hungry. Go from here. Yoongi went to Jin and grabbed his hand and started dragging him. We have heard you enough. Come and have your dinner, then we won't disturb you. Jin slapped Yoongi. I don't want to eat. Can't you understand this? Is it so difficult to leave me alone? I'm saying this for the last time. Leave me alone. Get lost from here. I don't want to do anything. Everyone got shocked to see Jin's this side. He never shouted before, no matter how much stress he was. But today he slapped Yoongi. Yoongi fell on the floor. He couldn't process what just happened with him. Jin was so mad, his eyes turned red. He wasn't in his control. He pulled Yoongi up by his collar and pinned him near the wall while choking and shouting at him. T Cook immediately took Minnie outside the room before he could see Jin's this side, and Hobie were quick to go. Yoongi June hugged Jin from behind and pulled him. Hobie was trying to remove Jin's finger from Yoongi's throat. Finally, they freed Yoongi from Jin's hold. Yoongi fell on the floor while coughing hard. Jin pushed June and he fell on the bed. Jin shouted, I said get lost off here. I'm done with everyone. Can't I stay alone in my own house? Get out of here before I kill any of you. Angoli looked at everyone who was looking at him. I said go. Can't you listen at once? Kick the dressing table. June, we are going. Relax, Hyang. Nobody will disturb you. Just calm down yourself. Grabbed Yoongi and Hobie's hand and came out to the room. Hobie made Yoongi sit on the chair. Hyang, are you alright? Yoongi looked down and didn't see anything. June sat on the chair. What happened to Jin Hyang? I never see his this side before. He looked so scary. Minnie ran to Yoongi. Kitty, Kitty, Kitty. June. Minnie, come to me. Leave him alone. Minnie looked at June.
No, Minnie, no, come big body.
Climbed on Yoongi's lap and cupped Yoongi's face by his tiny palms.
Kitty, Mama, no. Want hurt Kitty, Mama, no. Well, na. Mama, love Kitty. Kitty. Shwa, Mama, slap Kitty. Kitty, no, bad, Mama. Minnie, talkie, Mama. Mama, fine. Mama, love, no hate.
Pulled Yoongi's cheeks.
Kitty, smiley. Kitty, good, smiley. No sad.
Rubbed Yoongi's lap cheek.
Kitty, no worry. Minnie, Kitty, pain, dashi, jan, out.
June, he said, cut off. Yoongi, I understood. You don't need to explain. Looked at Minnie and smiled. I'm not sad. Minnie climbed on table.
Good Kitty. Minnie, Kitty, fight soon.
Yoongi just smiled. Minnie was trying to serve the food in Jin's plate and bowl, but serving spoon was bigger than his hand. Tea helped him in serving food. Cookie picked Minnie in his arms and put him down on the floor. Minnie wanted to take food for Jin, but Hobie stopped him. Hobie, Minnie, you can't take food for Hyang. Minnie,
Wee, Mama tummy, hungry. Mama tummy, shame Minnie. Tummy no fill, Mama angry. Minnie fill, Mama tummy. Mama no angry. Mama happy.
June, Minnie, Hyang isn't in good mood. You shouldn't go to him. Minnie looked at June.
Big party, Mama tummy hungry.
June, but Hyang can hurt you. Minnie,
Mama no hurt Minnie. Minnie, no.
June, Minnie. Yoongi, let him go, June. Hyang won't harm him. If he can remove Hyang's headache, then he can feed him his dinner too. Give him plate. Go, little chick, feed your mama Jin. Minnie carefully took the plate.
Oti.
Minnie carefully walked towards Jin's room. He found Jin was sitting on the floor, pushing his knees against his chest and buried his head in between his arms. Everything was scattered around him. Dressing table's items were on floor. Perfume bottle were broken. He placed the plate near the door and first made the way to Jin by pushing all the things aside, then again came back to take the plate. He placed the plate near Jin on the floor, then quickly ran outside to bring glass of water. He placed the glass of water near the plate. He slowly shook Jin, but Jin lightly pushed him. Minnie fell, but he again went to him. He didn't lose hope. Finally, Jin looked at him. Jin, what happened? Why are you disturbing me again and again? Minnie,
no Dibby, Mama. Minnie tasty food, Mama. Mama tummy hungry.
Jin looked at the plate which was on the floor. I'm not hungry. Minnie sat on the floor in front of him.
Mama lie, ho bache lie bad. Mama tummy hungry, she Minnie. Minnie smart, big body, no dumb. Kitty, Mama tummy happy. Minnie go. Mama 3 alone. Minnie no Dibby, Mama. Minnie go. Mama no eat. Minnie no go.
Place a spoonful food near his lips.
Minnie healthy. Mama, no sick. Doctor uncle, ouchie, ouchie, mama. Mama, she. Ah.
Opened his own mouth wide. Jin wanted to push Minnie but didn't know why. He opened his mouth and ate the food. He was chewing the food while looking at Minnie, who was trying hard to fill the food in his spoon. He was only 2 years old. He still hadn't known how to use a spoon. Every time he dipped the spoon in food to fill it, by reaching at Jin's mouth, only few grains left in the spoon. Rest fell on the plate, which made him so frustrated. But he smiled whenever Jin ate. It was his little victory. Jin was looking at Minnie's effort to feed him his meal. Minnie,
Mama, food how tasty, tasty.
Jin, while munching his food, salt is less, flavors are less, it's tasteless. Minnie looked at Jin.
No tasty, tasty. Kitty no cook good. Kitty prepare. No tasty, tasty food. Mama eat today. Mini kick kitty. Mini cook tasty, tasty food tomorrow. Mama. Sorry, Mama tummy no tasty, tasty food. Kitty dumb.
Jin, it's not that much bad. Have you eaten your food? Minnie shook his head vigorously.
No, Mama no eat Mini. How Mini tummy fill? Mini tummy no fill.
Jin took the spoon from Minnie's hand. You eat too, fed Minnie. Minnie happily ate the food.
Yes, Mama, food no tasty, tasty. Kitty no cook food. Kitty food tasty, tasty.
Jin, so you also found out it wasn't prepared by Yungi? It's prepared by Hobie. He is still learning cooking. Minnie,
Don't worry, Mama. Mini teach Hoba tasty, tasty food.
Minnie was feeding Jin and Jin feeding Minnie while talking cutely. Minnie made Jin drink water and wiped his face by his tiny sleeve. Everyone was watching them through peeking the door and smiled to see how Minnie once again calmed Jin's anger. Everyone hid when Minnie came out of the room with plate, bowl and glass. Jin was still sitting on the floor, holding his knees. Soon Minnie came back with his story picture book, Yellow Baby, blanket and pillow. He placed the pillow on the floor and forced Jin to lie on that. He covered him by his baby blanket and sat on his head. Jin, what are you doing? Jin gave him a storybook.
Mini, Mama sleepy, sleepy.
Jin, I'm not sleepy. I slept enough today. Minnie,
Oti, Mama no sleepy, sleepy. Mini say Mama story.
Jin held the book. You know story? Minnie,
Big body say Mini story. Mini no so story. Mini say Mama listen. Oti.
Jin, but I'm not interested in any story. Minnie started petting Jin's head.
Mini say once time a boy so strong, boy work, take care family, boy no just, boy smiley smiley. But when everyone sleepy sleepy, boy so sad.
Jin, why? Minnie,
Boy no one is smiley, boy no one talky.
Jin, oh, so boy was lonely.
Minnie, yes, boy so sad. One day, boy, look sky, beautiful, beautiful sky, stars shiny, shiny, big moon, she sad boy, moon no happy, happy, boy sad, sad, moon she.
Jin, moon can speak. Oh wow.
Minnie, yes, mama, moon she boy, why sad, sad.
Jin, what did boy say?
Minnie, boy she, boy no one talkie talkie, boy no good. Moon she, boy no sad sad, moon talkie talkie boy. Moon she, boy, boy no alone, alone. Moon angel come come boy, moon angel talkie talkie boy, boy no cry cry. Moon angel happy happy boy.
Looked at Jin, who fell asleep.
Mama sleepy sleepy, mama she, mama no sleepy sleepy.
Kissed on Jin's forehead.
Mama sleepy sleepy well, Minnie sleepy sleepy too.
Lay beside Jin and hugged him tightly.
Minnie good night.
Patted his own head. Everyone was looking at them. After a few minutes, they came outside and found Jin and Minnie were sleeping peacefully. They smiled to see them. Hobie cleaned the floor. June carefully picked all the glass pieces. Yoongi rearranged the room. Tea cook made the bed. June made Jin lay down on the bed. Then Minnie and covered both of them with blanket. They all quietly left without making any noise. Time skipped at midnight. Jin woke up and found Minnie was sleeping next to him while pouting. He saw room was cleaned. He went to mirror. He saw Shoyun's reflection in it. Jin, Shoyun, Shoyun, you are in so much pain, Jin. I left you alone. You are tired of living alone and bearing everything. It all are too much for you. Come to me. We lived enough. You don't need to hurt yourself anymore. Come to me. Yoongi is enough big to handle everything. He will prepare the food. Hobie will take care of everyone. June will take the decision. Titi, Cookie are in the high school. They don't need you. And this little boy who is calling you mama. Leave him alone. He is the son of your wife and child's murderer. You aren't obliged to take care of him. Come to me. So, what happened if Yoongi won't bear his responsibility? So, what happened if Hobie has to take your place? So, what happened if June has to attend Teacook's school meeting? So, what happened? Teacook can't celebrate their graduation ceremony without you. So, what happened if this little boy who already lost his mama once at the age of 2 now lose you too? It's not your headache. Thousands of children grow up as orphan. He will grow up too. So what happened if they can't manage anything without you? It's not your responsibility to take care of them. Slowly they will learn. So what happened if Teacook lost their happiness? So what happened if Yoongi lost his identity? So what happened if Hobie lost his innocence in the burden of responsibility? So what happened if June lost his calmness? You come to me. Your pain is bigger. No one can understand your pain. You need rest. Come to me. I will calm your mind. Leave everything behind. You only need me. Come to me, Ginny. I am waiting for you. Jin, Shoyun! Minnie grabbed Jin's index finger by his full hand.
Mama!
Jin looked at Minnie. Minnie, my Shoyun is calling me. Jungi came to Jin's room to check Jin and Minnie. He opened the door but didn't find them there. He checked both of them in Jin's room but they weren't anywhere. He had woken up everyone. They all looked for them everywhere in the house but couldn't find them anywhere. Now they were panicked. They called Jin but he left his mobile, wallet, car's key, everything in the house. Jungi, Hyang took Minnie with himself. What if he hurt him then? Hobie, what are you talking about? Why would Hyang hurt Minnie? Hobie, because he reminds him Shoyun Nuna. June, we shouldn't wait. He must have gone to old house. Let's go, guys. They all came to old house while searching Jin and Minnie, but they weren't there too. Now they were more panicked. Jungi ordered his men to search Jin and Minnie. Where did Jin and Minnie go? Will Jungi's suspicion turn out to be true? Will Jin really hurt Minnie? To be continued. Author's note. That's it for today. I hope you all liked it. The episode was so emotional, right? What do you think? Where did Minnie go? Both Jin and Minnie are missing. Are they in danger? Will Jungi's suspicion turn out to be true? Did your heart melt when Minnie was feeding his Mama Jin dinner and taking care of him? How was Minnie's bedtime story for his Mama Jin? The one who takes care of everyone also deserves to be taken care of. Often the elder ones neglect their emotions. They think they can't be weak because the younger ones need them. It's not that the younger ones don't care, it's just that the elders don't want to burden them. It hurts their pride. I hope you all enjoyed it. We will meet soon with next episode. Till then, take care of yourself. Love you all. If you like this story, then please do like, subscribe, share, and comment. I assure you that you will never gonna regret on your decision. Thanks for watching.